everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Every time you guys come, I feel so special because I know time is precious. So thank you. Anyways, today's video is going to be juicy. Yes, it is. I got an email with an article in it, and you guys, it's something I've thought of often and I expected. And yeah, it's coming from some journalists, and I don't know, you guys can figure out if you believe it or not. I tend to believe that this is her plan all along. So what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to have some funnies, and I'm going to have people I respect, like Candaceowens, megynkelly. I have Bethany Frankel, just people who are speaking out about me again and just Harry. Plus, I'm going to have just regular people saying what they have to say. British, American, all of it. So, oh, a psychiatrist as well. Got it all. So let's enjoy and dig in.
Hey, Charles isn't giving us any more frogs.
No, he's kicking us out of Frogmore Cottage.
We own a college. I could have been a teacher.
What would you teach?
How to get press.
Yeah?
How to seductively eat a curly-whirly.
Oh,
How to queef to God Save the King.
that's handy.
How to pretend you don't know a prince when really you do.
What?
Shit, forget about that. Listen to this.
Where did that come from?
You don't want to know.
Meghan Markle targeted Prince Harry. She wanted to be a star. She rejected a couple of other British guys who weren't powerful enough. Then she was rejected by a bunch of them. How embarrassing for Prince Harry to have been the one who fell for it. What a dope. I mean, we had Tom Bauer on their show on Friday being like, Prince Harry's dumb. That's why he went for the one that, like, I don't know, all these other soccer stars rejected and so on. But they were conniving, and they saw a means to stardom, to fame, to being self-centered for a living. And the same is true with Kim Kardashian, her sex tape. They're on parallel lines. And what's happened? We rewarded them. I will give Kardashian this. She's not constantly running around like a victim, like Meghan Markle now is, having, gotten the crown. She wants us to feel sorry for her. That's the difference between the two. My God.
Harry and Meghan, which is obviously Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's new Netflix documentary, premiered last night, and I did not watch it because I didn't need to watch it. I knew exactly what was going to happen in this documentary series. I actually told you guys last week what was going to happen because Meghan Markle is just the most predictable person in the entire world. She's very predictable. I knew throughout their entire relationship, because I do believe that she is an emotionally abusive person, that she is embarking on Freudian transfer. She is using a real childhood trauma that Prince Harry suffered from, losing his mother, and she has used it to further harness him to her and their relationship. She has convinced him. He actually believes that Meghan Markle is Princess Diana. Okay, so in case you missed it, the documentary, it turns out Meghan Markle is Princess Diana. That's what she wants you guys to know. She is Princess Diana, and fortunately for Prince Harry, this time he got to save his mom. I mean, how sick is that? Me even saying that, it sounds so sick, but this is actually what is taking place. So here are some quotes of what he said, and the reason why he responds to Meghan Markle's compassion and, quote, warmth is because it's just like his late mother. This is from Prince Harry. Quote, so much of what Meghan is and how she is so similar to my mom. She has the same compassion. She has the same empathy. She has the same confidence. She has this warmth about her. That is disturbing on so many levels. It's disturbing because this is something that I didn't want to be right about, but it was so obvious. And it was one quotation that she had given a while ago where she said that I think she was about 7 months pregnant, and this is when they were still within the royal family. And she said that she told him that she was going to kill herself, but she wasn't going to do it. But she knew, like, while he was gone, he was at some event and he got home, and she said, I was going to kill myself, but I didn't do it because I didn't want you to suffer the same thing that you suffered with your mom. She actually came out and said that she said this to him. So I'm picturing a woman that is 7 months pregnant with somebody's child and saying, I was just about to kill myself, but I know what you went through with your mom. And I didn't want you to suffer again. And that obviously triggered, because it's so emotionally abusive, it triggered Prince Harry, and that became
her thumb. He fell under her influence, her manipulative tendencies, to put it correctly. It was straight up manipulation. Actually, it's crazy because it was so obvious. It was almost as if he had been hypnotized or lost within a dream, and that's no lie. She did this subconsciously, as any gold digger would. I doubt they plan out every single detail, although there are probably some who take pickup artist classes and whatnot. And it's clearly mapped out, but truly a classic gold digger. She's a hunter after those sweet sugar daddies and so forth. It's clear to see that this girl's goal is to win over a rich guy's heart, just like any gold digger. They usually manage to snatch one up easily, but to actually maintain and grow the relationship, yeah, they don't really manage that.
Okay, excuse me. Well, now we know what those ladies think. They're not wrong. Anyways, I got my husband to make this for me because we're trying to make my channel a little bit fancier. So, it's my writing minus the final outcome part. Excuse the spelling error. I blame myself because he asked if it was okay and I said it was. So, but other than that, I'm just going to read. Final outcome. The HARKLES' inevitable demise and the price that must be paid emotionally and financially. The final outcome. The palace knows what the actress is doing. Markle and her assistants have made it sufficiently clear that the royal family does not know exactly what she is doing, but they do. 2 days ago, I spoke with 2 journalists. One works for the BBC in Manchester. The other is a columnist for a newspaper I've known for a long time. Both have strong opinions about Markle. They are much closer to the news than I could ever be. They both agree on what they call the bottom line. Harry, the impotent and inadequate prince, as limp as a wet salad, watches in the background as his wife plans his future without him. He is impotent and useless and no longer plays any part in his wife's plans. It is the tell-all book that gives the building a headache. My journalist friends agree that the royal family could suffer irreparable damage if they publish their story, leading to the downfall of the monarchy as we know it today. It will not just be any book on the shelves. He'll play the sympathy card, as he did in an interview with Oprah Winfrey, but this time she'll reject the snitch. I wanted to be a real mother, but they insisted that they didn't want black children in their all-white family. She's coming. Don't doubt it. This will cause a stir in the Commonwealth countries. The monarchy may not survive. She will write about the vexatious inquiry that was resolved in her favor, and she will tell us that the Queen has begged her on her knees with tears in her eyes to accept the monarch's apology in what was a staged defamation of her reputation by none other than Camilla. He cannot say it now, but all hell will break loose after the divorce. The only thing that can stop the publication of the book is a large payment from Charles to keep it off the shelves. The royals are aware that a change of course is needed if the family is to not only survive, but also maintain its life of extreme wealth and privilege. The cost of living crisis is hitting families hard, but the royals know their situation will not suffer. If Markle grabs them by the throat and wins public sympathy, the royal family is doomed. Therefore, the actress is in a strong position. To protect the future of the royal family, Charles will have to ask her how much money she wants to keep her book from being published. She can set the price. £1 billion would be enough for Charles to save the richest family in the world. Charles has protected the actress. Many say he is complicit. 2 children no royal family has ever known are now in the order of succession. What a farce. This will be used against him. The king has made it clear that his future appearances on the balcony must be toned down, but within the palace walls, the royal family is still in place. If Charles allowed all 47 members of the family to salute in costume from the balcony, the public would be shocked. Are so many people enjoying a life of luxury and indulgence? So many royals served from start to finish? But as the late Queen said, our family must be preserved at all costs. The result? Charles pays as much as he wants. So you guys, this does not surprise me in the least. It was very obvious when she didn't go with just Harry when he was, on his book tour and all that stuff. She was separating herself from him at that point. She already is. She's already got a whole thing set up where he's not involved, blah, blah, blah. That is so that she will be able to use this story. I have no doubt that she will use this story to get out of it. I know she will. I just know it. What else is she going to do? She'll look like a complete asshole if she doesn't. And this way, they'll look like the assholes. I am scared a little bit for the royal family. I have no idea what's going to happen. But it's going to be big, you guys. So, a little bit concerned. Because she has them in a bad place. They should have just said it right off the hop that this was bullshit. And it would have been so much better. Always go with the truth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, all right. So now I'm going to put on another funny. And then I want to hear from the people. I want to hear from just regular British people and Americans and see what they have to say about her. And also, I'm also going to have Meghan again, just real quickly, and Bethany Frankel. And then I'm going to have, of course, Katie. So, let's get started.
We were at Starbucks, just like everyone else. We love Starbs. And I, went up to the counter to order my little treat. And I said to the barista, can I have a grande hot coffee? And I went to pay and I accidentally dropped all my change on the ground. And the next thing I know, the barista is on the ground, on his knees with my change. And he's looking up to me and he's going, thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you for your order. Next customer, please. And sorry, it was just so beautiful. You guys are just, those little moments make it all worth it, My husband H always says that he fell in love with my ears first. He loved how they were spotted and sort of floppy. And then he always says he loves my little nose and my whiskers and my tongue. Wait, let me see.
I think he's cute. Anyway, this is Americans talking about her. This was a while ago, you guys. So 2022. And we'll go back and forth, but it won't be too long or anything like that. So anyways, it's still very interesting. So let's just see what these two American ladies have to say about me again.
Is an issue personal.
Yeah, okay, you're going to be more outspoken. Okay.
Why is she an issue? Well, I think she doesn't understand that she's come into a very old, historical, established family, and how is it her place to stir things up? Is that how you see it? That's how I see it.
That's a good point.
It's not her place.
Yeah.
That's just my humble opinion.
And it's kind of gotten between the two brothers, which is sad.
Okay, before I go to my guest on this, I wanted to find out if people had any idea what Meghan Markle actually does, given that she's just won an award as part of the Women of Vision Awards. Yeah. So I took to the streets of London earlier to ask the public that very question.
She's famous by association.
Who are we talking about? Meghan Markle?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what she does?
Oh, yes.
What is it?
As he said, famous by association. She's the wife of Prince Harry.
She does a lot from what I can tell.
Go on.
What that is, I wouldn't really quite know.
Do you know what Meghan Markle does?
Wow. Other than, marry one of the royal family, now not royal, I couldn't tell you. I know she was an actress before, wasn't she?
She was. I guess she's,
Well, she does like vlogging and the Netflix stuff and the Duchess of Sussex stuff.
Yeah. She was living in Toronto, wasn't she, while she was on Suits?
Her profile really rose with the royal family, and it's not clear what she had before that or since, now that she's seems to have jettisoned that as much as she can.
Well, she just likes doing stuff.
Netflix.
She used to be on TV. She used to be an actress. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what she's doing now.
No.
Probably just chilling in America.
Like Meghan. No, we don't. No.
You don't like Meghan?
No.
Why is that?
It's not because we're racist, because we're not racist. I hate people saying that to us. Oh, you don't like her because you're racist. No, we're not bloody racist. We don't like her attitude.
If Harry were to be in the olden days, they would tell me he's a traitor.
What do you mean by that?
You can't betray your own people. You can't betray your family. Me, my grandfather's kingdom. No. I hear the pamper, he comes in and then no.
Got a job to do. So you're not a fan?
No. I hope he doesn't come. They don't come here again. Two of them.
Her name's Meghan Markle, but I call her Miss Marple. Because she's caused so much trouble. Harry isn't the same as what he used to be.
I don't like Meghan Markle.
No comment.
I can't comment on that and be rude.
How do you feel about Meghan Markle?
I like her. I don't understand why everyone's against her. I think it's a bit ridiculous, given that we're in 2022 and the world's so multicultural.
I was really excited when she joined the family. I felt like it was really signified a lot of change, how we're all becoming more diverse. But I feel like I'm not sure.
Out of Harry and William, who do you think needs to extend the olive branch?
It's difficult, that is. I suppose William being Prince of Wales now and being the greater man should do. I don't think it would be Harry. I think he's too petulant.
Yeah, I don't think Harry's got the backbone to do it. Harry's got no chance with him. I'll be quite honest, I hate the man.
Well, that was interesting. I don't see a whole whack of people loving them. The earlier ones, you got the odd one, but the newer ones, I think there was only one. Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, I love this megynkelly rant. It's very quick, but it is so perfect. I have to put it on. And then I'm going to put on Bethany Frankel so that we can see how she feels. How about me again?
Do you know what every working mother out there in America and the UK and beyond does when they're pregnant? Shut up. No one cares that you were pampered day and night and then you had to go out and be loved and adored by a bunch of people while you're... Shut the F up. We all go to work every day. It's very fucking hard. I don't feel sorry for you. You know, like I didn't have people bringing me my meals and rubbing my feet at the end of the day, as I guarantee you these two did. No one cares. Our sympathies aren't with you. They are with the women who work 2 or 3 jobs just to put food on the table, who have husbands who aren't present, who are already supporting kids, who are in shitty jobs so they're not going to get a vacation. I don't care. You know, she can't get over it.
I'm thinking about this Meghan Markle shit show. She could fuck up a wet dream. Maybe I'll be canceled because I'm saying this. You know, maybe this is not the forum, and maybe my podcast is. But I just think we have to be able to say something without getting beaten down. She is a terrible, terrible business person, strategist. She's playing checkers, not chess, because she is overplaying her hand and she is painting herself into a corner, becoming a woman without a country. I remember talking about this before the Oprah interview, and getting death threats and losing major deals and having many A-list people text me that they agree with me secretly, but then friends of hers text me, please take down what you said. I mean, she's a polarizing person. In the words of the wise prophet, Khloe Kardashian, if you're not the smartest person in the room, go to another room. So.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, you guys. The last couple clips, my phone almost died and I lost everything. And then the other one, when I plugged it in, it moved it. Oh my goodness. I wanted this to be perfect. I am so sorry. I wish I could edit. I've got to learn. Anyway. Oh, well, we're not perfect. At least I'm not. Anyways, this is Katiehopkins. I had her in one of my old videos that I actually took down. So some of you might have seen it, but probably most of you haven't, at least not on this channel. So I thought we would play it. It's not that long. And then I have another surprise.
But it needs to back the hell off Meghan Markle. I mean, no one understands how hard it is for her to be an unmade millionaire and live in a mansion in Montecito and fly everywhere by private jet. The little people have no understanding. They're just so busy kind of desperately trying to fight to stay alive or feed their own children. They can't comprehend how hard it is for Meghan now that she's married to Harry. And, you know, they've always been looking for their privacy. And the only way they could find that privacy was to film 6 one-hour documentaries inside their own home featuring their most personal moments so that they could show people just how hard they were trying to find that privacy. And if it wasn't for the cameras capturing Meghan crying, we'd never have known she was so upset. I mean, the only way we know she was crying is because luckily there was a film crew on hand to capture her crying every time she did it. And, you know, people say that they have no idea what it's like. Well, they don't. And that's why Netflix and Meghan and Harry have had to use footage from other people's lives and Katie Price's life, because not even Meghan and Harry understand how hard it is to be Meghan and Harry. And that's why they've had to use examples from other people, because that's how hard it is in public life. Or definitely something like that. Either way, leave her alone, because she is a powerful black woman of colour. Yep.
Alrighty. So in front of us is the lovely Sam. So he put out a compilation of his cringeworthy highlights. It's 11 minutes long, but we're not going to do that. I'm only going to do about 3 minutes, and we'll save some for another time. But I wanted to play him because he just makes me feel good. And I just want to know, what do you guys think about that article? I personally truly believe that she has got something really, really bad up her sleeve for the royal family, because there is not a chance in hell that she went through all of this to come out with nothing. So let me know in the comments. I apologize so profusely for that little error just a few minutes ago. I was hoping to get this not to have any errors, but I guess I'm human, and you know. Anyways, I'm going to make this my goodbye. A click would be lovely. A sub, anything you guys want, I'm good for. Like I said, I'm here for you guys. So anyway, let's watch some of his, what he considers cringeworthy highlights.
Carey guested on your latest podcast release, Meghan, and in a delicious turn of events in the ever-ensuing Markle debacle, called you a diva. Yeah, I originally thought it was like a dig, but then she informed me that it was meant in a positive, complimentary way. Mariah thinks Meghan's amazing. Who doesn't? Isn't it funny, Meghan, that your immediate impulse was to cast aside someone who you perceived was offering you a mild criticism, giving a radiant credence to the claim that you use, then dump people after they displease you or of no longer any value? I don't think I've heard those claims, and even if I had, I don't think I pay them much attention, Yeah, right. Claims like that make us feel awful, awful. Indescribable. It's like, not now, Harry. And it is claimed that you were furious about the tagline, "She's just wild about Harry." The palace wasn't best pleased either. No, Harry, yes, apparently they were furious about the launch of your relationship in such a public and unexpected way. But why were you so unhappy with it, Meghan? I wanted it to focus on my philanthropic work, you know, things that I've achieved off my own back. But did you not consider that without your behind-the-scenes rumoured romance with Harry, you know, a member of the British royal family, that you would have never been considered worthy of a front-page photo shoot? Why not? I mean, that line, that stupid line, Meghan's just mad about Harry. Wild. Said you were wild about me. And, oh my God, you know, Kris Jenner. Do you know Kris Jenner? She's one of those awful Kardashian creatures. Yeah, you know, she officiated the service. Oh yeah, she added a bit of class, you know, a bit of substance to the whole affair. It was just so beautiful, right? It was just so right. You know, it was just, you know, I thought to myself, this is everything that I want to be involved in. You know, there isn't anything more pure and more wholesome than this. You know, this is the future. You know, this is what the future we envisage. You know, this is where we're aiming, right? Yeah, I have to agree with my Meghan. Shocker. There is nothing more wonderful than seeing two good old birds finally tying the knot. Well, as a point of fact, they weren't tying the knot. The knot had already been tied, so to speak. Okay, then, retying the knot. Oh, Meghan, actually, that's what we should do. We should renew our vows. Oh, lovely. What? Yeah, you know, retie the knot until it gets tighter and tighter, and it's so tight that you can never leave. Yeah. How sweet. Oh, I want to hear you say it, Meghan. Yeah, okay. I too want to retighten the knot, you know, tighter and tighter until you can't breathe.
My husband and I are thrilled to soon be welcoming a daughter. It's a joy that we share with millions of families around the world. When we think of her, we think of all the other families around the globe who must be given the ability and support to lead us forward.